Hello, my friends, and welcome back to English, Practice, and Mindset. This is the podcast where you will learn real, useful English in a slow, clear, and easy way. My name's Alex, and today I'm going to help you unlock the most important vocabulary there is, the English of wealth and leadership. If you are serious about taking your career, your salary, and your financial life to the next level, this is exactly where you need to be. This isn't just a grammar lesson. This is a mindset and high-value language training session. Now, before we jump into our listening practice, if you haven't subscribed yet, please hit that subscribe button right now. Do it quickly. It guarantees you won't miss this chance to transform both your English fluency and your financial future. Our topic today is all about the language of success. Learn the English of wealth and leadership. I know you want vocabulary that helps you order a coffee, but I want you to have the vocabulary that helps you negotiate a pay raise or lead an international team. From this moment on, the focus is simple: active listening and repetition. I will say each word or phrase slowly, and your job is to repeat it out loud immediately after me. This simple act is the single greatest asset for your brain. It forces your mouth and mind to work together, accelerating your fluency. So get ready to repeat every word you hear. Let's start with the most vital lesson of true leadership: the language of responsibility. Wealthy people and effective leaders never say, "It's not my fault." They say, "I take responsibility." This phrase immediately shifts your focus from the problem to the solution. Listen carefully and remember the rule. Repeat after me, out loud. I take responsibility. I take responsibility. I take responsibility. Excellent. This is the first step in leadership English. You are now using language that shows confidence and control. Let's build on this immediately with the core lesson on attracting money right now. If you want to attract wealth, you must stop using poor vocabulary. Your language has to reflect the mindset you want to build. The absolute first lesson in finance, which is crucial for high-level English, is understanding the difference between an asset and a liability. An asset is anything that puts money into your pocket. Think of a profitable business or a skill that earns you income. A liability is anything that takes money out of your pocket. Think of a bad loan or an expensive car that loses value immediately. Your brain needs to get comfortable with these essential finance words. Your goal is to think about money in English. Listen closely to each word and repeat after me, speaking clearly and slowly. Asset. 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 Now the word for things that take your money. Liability. 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 We're going to put them into easy, clear sentences. Focus on the slow, deliberate pronunciation of each word. A great skill is always an asset. A car is a liability. Notice the sound difference. Asset versus liability. A wealthy person or a strong leader uses their time to acquire assets. A person with a poor mindset is usually focused on buying more liabilities. Even in your English learning, you must choose. Listening to this entire podcast is an asset. It's adding valuable knowledge and skill to your mind. Scrolling passively through social media for 2 hours is a liability. It's stealing your time and attention. You are currently investing in your future. Let's repeat the word that attracts money and growth. Investment. 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 This is the kind of powerful language you need to master to negotiate and lead effectively. Keep practicing. Now let's see how you turn this investment into massive results. We just discussed asset and liability. Now we're going to discuss how you turn your English practice into your biggest asset. The secret word that ties everything together is consistency. No millionaire becomes rich overnight. No one becomes fluent in English overnight. Everything great is the result of consistency. Listen carefully to the pronunciation and repeat this word out loud, nice and slow. Consistency. 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 Next, let's learn how to talk about your daily actions. In leadership and wealth, it's the daily actions, not the grand gestures, that truly matter. Repeat the phrase, focusing on the clear sound of the word daily. I practice English daily. I practice English daily. Many people study English for 5 hours on a Saturday and then do nothing for the rest of the week. That lack of follow-through is a liability in your learning. There is no consistency. What is an asset? Studying for just 15 minutes every single day. That is consistency. Now, let's practice the vocabulary you need to talk about the growth of your language investment. The key word is growth. Listen and repeat after me. Growth. 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 Now the sentence that summarizes your entire plan for success. I focus on small daily growth. I focus on small daily growth. The secret to massive success is not perfection, it's consistency. If you are thinking, these words are easy, remember that true fluency happens when the words become automatic and deeply connected to your mindset. The consistency of your practice is the key to your growth, and that growth is what will ultimately lead to more wealth. Now, let's address the elephant in the room, the cost of not doing this. We are at the most critical point of our training session, and now I want to ask you a serious question that could change your life. What is the real cost of not mastering this English of wealth and leadership? The word that matters here is opportunity. Listen and repeat slowly. Opportunity. 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 Think about this. Every single day that your English is not ready, you are losing money. You are missing an opportunity for a new job, a higher salary, or closing a huge international business deal. This financial loss is the cost of inconsistency, lack of consistency. I know many people listening right now just want to listen and understand without repeating the words out loud. But that passive approach is the biggest liability in your learning journey. A great leader and a wealthy person is always active. Let's go back to our first leadership lesson. I take responsibility. I take responsibility. You are the one responsible for your growth. Let's practice a phrase that forces you into action. This phrase separates those who dream from those who achieve. Listen and repeat this crucial phrase, focusing on the strong action word. I must act now. I must act now. I must act now. Money and fluency both love speed. When you see an opportunity, you have to act. Do not wait for perfection. Perfection is a liability on your path to success. Action is your most powerful asset. Now, let's return to high-value vocabulary. To close any deal, you must be able to talk about the value of what you are offering. The word is value. Repeat after me, thinking about the massive value your improved English will bring to your life. Value. 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 Your time, your effort, your consistency in repeating these phrases, all of this has high value, and you must be ready to express that value in confident English to your boss, your team, or your clients. That leads us directly to the language of negotiation. We are now entering the final practical section of our training. If you want the English of wealth and leadership, you must master the language of negotiation. A strong leader never sits back waiting for instructions. A leader proposes and negotiates. We are going to learn two of the most essential phrases in any high-stakes business meeting. I propose and my offer is. Listen to the verb propose and repeat it with me slowly. Propose. Propose. Now let's put it into a powerful leadership sentence. I propose a new solution. I propose a new solution. I propose a new solution. When you use the phrase, I propose, you are immediately taking the lead. You are being an asset in the conversation, not a passive liability. The next phrase is crucial for talking about money. My offer is. Listen carefully to the strong sound of offer and repeat after me. Offer. 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 Now the wealth negotiation phrase. My offer is fair. My offer is fair. My offer is fair. A successful leader also knows when and how to disagree and how to negotiate a middle ground. You cannot simply shout no in a professional setting. You need high-value language. The phrase to disagree with respect is, I disagree with that point. I disagree with that point. I disagree with that point. And the key phrase to find a compromise and close the deal is, let's compromise. Repeat this essential closing phrase. Let's compromise. Let's compromise. Let's compromise. You are building the foundation of your leadership vocabulary right now. Remember, every repetition you make is a new asset in your Fluency account. Do not be passive. Use your voice. Practice your consistency. Your opportunity is waiting for you to be ready. We've made it to the final moments of our English of Wealth and Leadership training, and I am confident you have taken massive strides in your consistency today. If you repeated all the phrases with me, you just gave yourself a huge edge in both your fluency and your mindset. Let's do a final review of the high-value vocabulary you mastered. Remember, the words you use define the reality you create. 1. Leadership language. You learn to shift focus from the problem by saying, I take responsibility. 2. Wealth language. You know the critical difference between asset versus liability, and you learn to focus on investment for growth. Negotiation language. You are now confident enough to be active in a conversation using I propose a new solution and let's compromise. Your greatest asset is not the money in your bank account right now. Your greatest asset is your ability to confidently communicate your value in English. If you can talk about assets and liabilities in English, you can negotiate your salary and your future. Remember the one core lesson of today. Consistency is the secret to all success. Do not stop now. If this training helped you take even one step toward high-level English, I have one final request. Share this video with a friend who also needs to change their mindset and their English fluency. Together, you will grow faster. And if you skipped the subscription button at the beginning, subscribe now. Give your future the investment it deserves. Thank you for trusting me with your English practice and your mindset training. Use your new vocabulary today. Go out there and be a leader. I'll see you in the next training session. Goodbye for now.